Jeremy Corbyn gets suspended by the Labour Party, Corbynistas move to remove Keir Starmer, and Nicola Sturgeon uses the police to stop free speech. But before we get into the video, guys, don't forget we just launched our latest collection.
With everything going on in the world, the I Believe in Britain campaign is our subtle way of keeping the Brexit message alive.
We've got t-shirts, hoodies, mugs, caps, you name it.
Just click on the link in the description box or click here to get one of your own.
So let's spread the word because we are the silent majority and we do believe in Britain. Well, it's not a great day for the Labour Party. Finally, the day has arrived. Jeremy Corbyn has officially been suspended and his whip has been removed by the Parliamentary Labour Party, obviously for obvious reasons. The investigation came out today on the issue of obviously Jeremy Corbyn and his minions' views on Jewish people. And what's happening right now is that the Labour Party are having a massive issue, a massive row from all sides. You've got the Corbynistas, the hard left, trying to take back control by plotting to remove Sir Keir Starmer as leader, and then obviously the moderates are trying to counter that. Now, the funny thing is in this whole situation is that, firstly, justice, finally. Secondly, you would think that after this investigation that they all initially agreed that they're going to listen to and agree with it. Jeremy Corbyn and his supporters have come out to defend Jeremy, which makes no sense. So firstly, the Labour Party released this, saying that in light of his comments made today and his failure to retract them, they've finally decided to suspend him pending more investigation, essentially. And but the problem we have is that Jeremy Corbyn came out on social media trying to defend himself. Firstly, he's essentially said that the report shows that when I became Labour leader in 2015, that the party's processes for handling these complaints were not fit for purpose. So he's blaming Ed Miliband and the previous Labour leaders, even though obviously the Labour Party always had a lot of these people with these views inside them. But when Miliband was leader, when other people were leader, they didn't have a big issue. They didn't create this platform for all the crazies to come out. And then he's blaming them. And then he said, now then reform the system. Everything's been perfect since 2015. And also from 2018, Jenny Formby and the new national executive that supported his leadership, and they've also made more improvements. Not only that, he then moved to criticize the media. So he's now saying that the scale of the problem was dramatically overstated for political reasons by our opponents inside and outside the party, as well as by much of the media. Okay, Jeremy. Now, the issue is that this is the same Jeremy Corbyn who was on Press TV to talk about a lot of these issues. We know exactly the Press TV's views and obviously the Iranian state views. He was still able to go on that channel, get paid to rant about against Jewish people, and now he's complaining, saying, I didn't do anything wrong. So now the hard left are coming out to back him, obviously. So one of them said, I stand with Jeremy Corbyn. I stand against Keir Starmer. You want to fight? You've got one. Hashtag we are Corbyn. So the point of this video is to show you the actual division. At this point, obviously, it's nothing to do with the reaction that obviously just the Corbynistas have. We know exactly what's happened earlier today. But when you see tweets like this, firstly, there's an account called Socialist Sunday, for some reason tweeting on Thursday, but they want to get the we are Corbyn hashtag trending, and they were successful actually. The issue is that we've got so many obviously tweets like this that people are saying, we are standing behind Jeremy Corbyn. It's not only that. When you have Sir Keir Starmer, who's made this move to remove Jeremy Corbyn, to suspend him, well done, obviously. Yeah, give him credit. But don't forget, this is the same Keir Starmer who defended Jeremy Corbyn when he was part of his shadow cabinet. Yeah, don't forget, this is the same guy who we've got a couple of clips over the last few years of him actually being in denial.
I'm 100% behind Jeremy Corbyn.
You are now.
I am working with Jeremy Corbyn to try to win the next general election.
And don't trash the last 4 years, because what Jeremy Corbyn brought to this party He made us an anti-austerity party that stood against cuts.
You're loyal to Jeremy Corbyn, and you've spoken in his defence just now. But Louise Ellman says that he is a danger not just to the Labour Party, but to the entire British Jewish community.
I don't accept that. I don't accept that.
He doesn't accept that. He doesn't accept that. This is the same Keir Starmer. So whilst what he did today, we have to give him credit, but at the same time, he didn't do anything before. He never apologised for that. And it's not just him. Then you have the other side. All the other MPs and other hardcore Labourites, people like Angela Rayner, who came out today to say that Jeremy Corbyn is a fully decent man. Not just her. You had Ash, I'm literally a communist, Sarker, who came out and said that suspending Jeremy Corbyn was utterly unfair and we should fight against it. I don't even know where to start with this, but they've also, obviously, they have this crowdfunding page for Jeremy's legal fund, and they have raised over £300,000 so far. These are the same people who have been complaining for the past few weeks to politicise the whole situation with their free school meals. They are complaining about certain children in this country who might be struggling to get fed. This money could be used for that. This money could be used for food banks, not Jeremy Corbyn's legal fund. So the whole party is now collapsing at this point. So you're either going to have Corbynists creating a new party, that's going to be fun, or they're going to use some sort of method, again, the momentum lot, to take back control. They could still do it. They could take over. They have a lot of members. So far, they've kind of surrendered over the last few months because of Keir Starmer, but they still have the numbers unless the moderates essentially kick him out, kick everybody, all momentum members out. But Jeremy has been suspended today. There are a number of others who could also be suspended. They're on the watch list. You've got people like Diane Abbott, you've got people like Rebecca Long-Bailey, and a number of others who have been mentioned in this report. So it will be interesting to see how far the Labour leadership and Keir Starmer are willing to take this forward. Now, after all this, Jeremy Corbyn has come out again to say that I will strongly contest the political intervention to suspend me. He hasn't even apologised. And yeah, so it's I don't know, I can't even with this guy. I'm done with this guy, seriously. It makes no sense, because you have this situation, and then it's not just the Labour Party that's a problem in this country, because they are trying to say that, oh, free speech, but, you know, their sister party, essentially, who are still enemies, the SNP, the Scottish Nationalist Party, in Scotland, with Nicola Sturgeon as leader, are obviously have introduced this new bill against speech. And what they're planning to do now is to use the police, to send the police to people's homes to stop conversations, to stop people from having freedom of expression. If they're having a dinner party and if someone makes a joke that's offensive, they will be arrested. The police will come into your house in Scotland and they will arrest you. Madness, absolute madness. So Humza Yousaf, who's obviously in charge of this, have also said that theatre directors and journalists should not be exempt. This also includes comedians and comedy and theatre in terms of drama. That you don't want to defend, apparently they say, that, you know, people who use drama or comedy to hide their actual prejudice. Okay, Humza, this is the same Nicola Sturgeon and the SNP, who can't even manage their own party. There's a £320,000 black hole, and obviously the deficit for the SNP, the party, because thanks to the Electoral Commission, who's released this report, they can't even manage their own party, and they're now hoping that they could manage every single home in Scotland and every single citizen and what they say. It makes absolutely no sense. Last year, the expenditure from the party rose to £5.6 million, while legal fees also rose to £156,000. And the records for the 2019 comes within a year, which covered the spending in the EU Parliament and general elections. It's absolutely chaotic. And this woman, as leader, she wants to police your speech, she wants to police your thought, and the reason I'm mentioning this is because everybody obviously focuses on the Labour Party, but for the people in Scotland, this is the left-wing party that's destroying the country, and it's a big problem. So make sure that to share this video for everyone to see. All the cybernats on Twitter are gonna get triggered when they watch this. All the Corbynistas will get triggered if they watch this. So do that, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget, as I said at the beginning of the video, we got our new merch. I'm wearing my hoodie. Some people asked for zip-up hoodies. We've actually added that to the list. So if you click on the link in the description, or just click up here, you can go to the shop, get your I Believe in Britain merchandise or Silent Majority. Especially if you're a football supporter, you could actually get various colours. Where is it? There we go. Number 52, Silent Majority, very subtle. Wear that proudly, because we have to promote the Silent Majority and our message. Thanks again for watching. Also, before I forget, actually, the merch, for the members of the channel, you guys get a discount. You get 10% discount. So if you're a member, I have already posted on the community page, but I'll do it again. Just check out the link in the description, or just go on youtube.com/mytc/join. Become a member. You get a lot of perks, including the 10% discount for the merchandise. Thank you for watching on MyTC, and I'll see you guys in the next video.